How about we trade off fact for fact? You give me a story today and I'll give you one tomorrow.
What makes you think I'm interested in your life?
Savage Elion strikes again.
Savage Elion! I do not know why I agree to this when nothing changes. Today I am once again out in town with Karma running errands. Since we've been partners, he insists on me coming with him every day. Why do you need a new dress?
Because a lady needs all kinds of dresses in her closet. Variety is key when you want to make a good impression.
Why would you want to make a good impression on people in a disguise? A disguise is meant to conceal you. It does not exist to be flaunted.
Oh no, darling. I only wear the disguise to stop the curse from working on people. It's not really meant to conceal anything but the fact that I am a man. Being doted on by a married woman, or by a woman in love with another man, is especially troubling.
Is the curse really that powerful? Karma leads me over to the dress store, and our conversation pauses when he goes to the store owner to give specifications for a new dress. When we leave, Karma suggests going someplace to reward me for all my hard work. You're treating me.
And why wouldn't I, darling? You've been helping me for a while now.
What is this feeling? Gratitude? Karma does owe me for everything that I've done for him, so why do I feel like this? You know, it would be much easier for you to just help me carry bags.
Oh, there. Let's buy one of those cupcakes.
Karma cuts through my suggestion easily. Does he really dislike work so much he'd rather pay me off for helping him? Karma takes me to a stand showcasing all kinds of cupcakes. There are some with colored frosting, others with fancy decorations. Some are especially eye-catching, like a bright blue cupcake decorated with little stars.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, ain't got your fancy ladies? Yeah. All of them, actually. Alas, I do not think eating all of them would be good for my diet. What do you think, Princess? We'll share one.
I turn back to the cupcakes, which I realize are big enough to share between two people. Am I choosing one for myself or one that Karma would like? I guess he is treating me, but... Two cupcakes catch my eyes. One has a tiny little creature sitting on top of the frosting. It seems to be a little lizard of sorts. Though it is strange, the colors remind me of Karma's dress. The other cupcake is decorated with little white chocolate pearls. Those pearls are small and somehow cute, but Karma might like the other cupcake.
Oh boy. Oh, so it's between those two? Which would you like, Elion? Fuck if I know. It's a cupcake. You eat it. Doesn't matter what it looks like.
Well,
it's cute, yes, but...
So this is what's happening. The pearl cupcake is the one that she wants. The lizard one is the one that he wants. So we choose the one that he wants because we want him to like us.
Okay, I thought it was going to be like a reverse psychology thing where actually he wants to treat us, so therefore we should choose the one that we want.
The fancy cupcake with the lizard. I'll have that one.
The one with the... Oh my, is that a chameleon?
A chameleon.
I get it. There's a chameleon. Oh, that's adorable. So, we'll take one of those.
I was thinking he'd like it for the colors, not the chameleon, whatever that is.
Karma will remember that. Let's go enjoy this somewhere else, shall we?
Karma leads me to the middle of the plaza, and the two of us find a table. He walks off to get a fork and a knife before returning and handing a set to me. Do we really need a knife and fork to eat a cupcake? So before we got your dress and you distracted me with cupcakes, we were talking about your curse.
Were we? It's not an interesting topic. I was glad that we had gotten off that tangent, to be honest.
Yes, we could tell. Why don't you want to talk about it?
You have your secrets just as I do, Princess.
But the whole point of pairing up is to help each other with our curses.
Princess, do you want to help me?
Only because it's necessary that I help him so he can help me.
I haven't made any progress helping you, though.
You said you would provide me with opportunities.
I'm not very good at that, am I? I'm sorry, Princess.
Well, I don't think I've done anything for you either.
But Princess, you've been helping me for the last few weeks. Whether or not as an obligation, you are still good company.
Good company? No one has ever told me that before. They only chide me for being difficult to speak with. Karma starts cutting the cupcake, his knife sliding through frosting and cake with ease. I've never seen such refined manners for a simple dessert.
Was your life before the curse, Princess?
I have no need to tell you any of that.
Oh, you're so pretty.
I know, right? He really is.
Die. No, it's not necessary, but I am curious.
Would I be doing a good deed in telling him? I don't think so.
How about we trade off fact for fact? You give me a story today and I'll give you one tomorrow.
What makes you think I'm interested in your life?
Savage Elion strikes
Savage
again.
Elion!
Well, you do keep asking me about my curse.
Only because we're working on breaking our curses.
Okay then, we won't talk about the past or any secrets. We talk about this cupcake instead.
What? Why does he always insist on changing the topic? Karma cuts the chameleon on top in half. I notice that he gives himself the head, which is a lot cuter, while I get stuck with the tail.
Chameleons are little lizards that can blend into their surroundings.
Is he willing to go this far to avoid the subject? Aww!
When I was a child, my father used to call me a chameleon.
What?
I hid to avoid responsibilities. Oftentimes no one could find me. Not my father nor the servants.
If he had servants, then that makes him a noble.
One day I was out searching for a mythical creature in our garden, and I came upon the chameleon. It was this small, silly little lizard, but I'd only found it because I was looking for something fantastic.
The lizard on the cupcake does not seem at all that fantastic.
My father explained what it was to me, and then he started calling me his silly little chameleon.
Aww.
It was ridiculous, but he said I was always very good at hiding, and so it suited me. What is it, Princess?
It seems like you're still good at hiding. You hide behind your disguise and keep many secrets.
I suppose I'm still a chameleon, then.
I don't think that nickname makes any sense.
Sometimes they don't have to. Nicknames don't have to make sense to be endearing, Princess.
Can we please just get back to the subject at hand?
Yes, this cupcake.
If you insist on sharing a story for story, then I will tell you something about me.
Oh? You didn't seem the type to want to share.
I normally do not see any reason for sharing things about my past, no. Mother once told me that to confide in someone else was a weakness. But more than that, I was always worried that others would judge me. No one has ever wanted to... Oh, Elion. No one has ever wanted to listen to me. I know enough about others' opinions of me to know that they think I'm the one at fault. Always.
I wouldn't judge you, Princess. I wouldn't judge you for not wanting to say anything to me. I divulged nothing to you, after all.
Story for story, that is the deal, right? I expect you to keep it. Or rather, a fact for a fact. It's not like I have to tell him everything, just something about myself. I will tell you about my life in the palace. It's not as if it's a secret, though I doubt Karma would understand. Ever since Mother died, the palace has been a cold place.
Oh.
Why the surprise? Is it because you see Emmeline and Rod and assume we're all one big happy family?
I do have to admit that Princess Emmeline seems quite gentle. Prince Rod is quiet, but he seems like an honorable man.
He is!
He is, and I love him, but I miss his stupid soon ass. When I saw you and the princess at the dress store, Princess Emmeline seemed very nice. Is she not?
Her kindness is fragile at best. She tries far too hard for it to be genuine. Her insistence is irritating. I have never wanted to be friends with her. This is heartbreaking after Rod's... The king took a second wife after my mother died, as if she never mattered to him. Karma is silent, and I continue to talk, my emotions loosening my tongue. I'd meant to stop there, but the words keep coming. The only one who ever showed me any affection in the palace was Mother. The king never paid much attention to me in the first place, but he treats Rod and Emmeline far better than he's ever treated me.
Well, this hurts considering we know now.
I know!
Oh, and Karma must know. Karma, everybody knows that
Everyone knows about the witch queen.
What was your mother like?
All of my fondest memories are of her. She was always with me in the palace, teaching me right from wrong. She taught me how not to show weakness and who to speak with.
Who to speak with?
Needless conversation is useless. People are often very likely to lead you astray. That was the reason I never saw any reason to speak with the townsfolk. Will you judge me as everyone else does?
No, Princess. I'm not judging you. I'm just a little sad.
Sad? Why would he be sad?
It sounds like you lived an empty life.
It was not an empty life.
But it sounds as if your mother separated you from everyone.
It wasn't as if the townsfolk would have accepted me anyway. Mother said they were not to be trusted.
Oh, Princess, about your mother.
I will not hear you speak ill of Mother.
No, I only had a question about your mother.
Karma coughs, and I pause to stare at him as he clears his throat. What is it?
This... Oh, gods.
I hear the change immediately. His voice is lower, far lower, the soft gentleness gone. Karma puts a hand to his throat and grumbles. Karma's voice is teetering on the edge of sounding unmistakably male. I've always wondered how he is able to change his voice, but I always forget to ask him about it. What has happened to your voice?
Oh.
Oh boy.
Who is this?
Oh, it's Miss Karma! I turn to
no.
see a young market girl approaching us. She looks at Karma adoringly.
Oh, is she a lesbian? And that's why she's affected by it?
I've always wanted to speak with you, Miss Karma, ever since you complimented my dress that one time in the dress store. Your dress is lovely as always, Miss Karma. Karma? Miss Karma, are you okay?
I am quite fine.
I cannot help but giggle as the girl takes a step back, looking shocked by Karma's now deep voice. Karma curses again in his deep voice, before forcing a bright smile on his face.
Excuse me, I'm feeling under the weather.
I notice he's trying to change the pitch of his voice, but the highness is only annoying rather than soothing now.
I'm feeling under the weather!
Oh, I'm sorry. Karma turns to me urgently, but I'm too amused to offer any sort of assistance. What is it, Miss Karma? Karma's smile is forced and his eyes are glaring at me. I laugh once again, not able to help myself. His expression softens, but only slightly. Tease Karma!
We're gonna tease Karma?
He obviously wants to leave, but I cannot help myself. Miss Karma, I do wish you would say something. At the very least, you should thank this girl for her compliment. Oh, no, it's quite all right. Come on, Karma. You're usually the most charming person on these streets. He sounds like he's dying now.
I did it right. Karma will remember that.
I cannot help but start laughing again. The small annoyance on Karma's face seems to dissipate completely.
Leaving. Oh, I thought Karma was going to sink into the floor somehow.
Karma takes my hand and curtsies politely to the girl as he pulls me away. Karma, you sound sick.
It's run out.
Run out?
The potion the parfait mixed for me. I must have talked too much.
This is his man voice?
No, this is his trying to exist voice.
You talk too much? Karma puts a finger to his lips as we stroll through town. He shakes his head, making it clear he won't speak to me until later. When we arrive at the tavern, it's already dark. Karma pauses and turns to look at me. What?
You have a nice smile, Prince Elion. I'm glad I could make you laugh.
Prince?
Princess, fuck, I was thinking of Prince Fraud, I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. Ever since you put him on the brain again, he's on the mind. He's on my mind.
Well, of course I laughed. You sounded ridiculous.
It was sounding ridiculous just to see you smile.
You and Rumple really are the same. The comment doesn't faze him. He smiles widely as he leaves for his room.